But how? Mama sent a telegram of 63 words. Phew, 63 words. Nikolka said in astonishment. What a pity. Telegrams are very slow in getting through these days. Or to be more accurate, they're not getting through at all. What's to happen then? Lariusik said in a pained voice. Will you let me stay with you? He looked around helplessly, and it was at once obvious from his expression that he liked it very much at the turbans and did not want to go away. It's all arranged, replied Elena and nodded graciously. We have agreed. Stay here and make yourself as comfortable as you can. But you can see what a misfortune. Lariusik looked more upset than ever. His eyes became clouded with tears. Elena Vasilyevna, he said with emotion, I'll do everything I can to help. I can go without sleep for 3 or 4 days on end if necessary. Thank you. And now, Lariusik said to Nikolka, could you please lend me a pair of scissors? Nikolka, so amazed and fascinated that he was still as disheveled as when he had woken up, ran out and came back with the scissors. Lariusik started to unbutton his tunic, then blinked and said to Nikolka, Excuse me, I think I'd better go into your room for a minute, if you don't mind. In Nikolka's room Lariusik took off his tunic, revealing an extremely dirty shirt. Then armed with the scissors he ripped open the glossy black lining of the tunic and pulled out of it a thick greenish-yellow wad of money. This he bore solemnly into the dining room and laid on the table in front of Elena, saying, There, Elena Vasilyevna, allow me to present you with the money for my keep. But why are you in such a hurry? Elena asked, blushing. You could have paid later. Lariusik protested hotly. No, no, Elena Vasilyevna, please take it now. At difficult times like this money is always extremely necessary, I understand that very well. He unwrapped the package, from which a woman's picture fell out as he did so. Lariusik swiftly picked it up and with a sigh thrust it into his pocket. In any case it will be safer with you. What do I want it for? I shall only need to buy a few cigarettes and some canary seed for the bird. For a moment Elena forgot about Alexei's wound and she was so favorably impressed by Lariusic's sensible and timely action that a gleam of cheerfulness came into her eyes. Maybe he's not such a booby as I thought he was at first, she thought. He's polite and conscientious, even if he is a bit eccentric. It's an awful shame about the dinner service, though. What a type, thought Nikolka. Lariusic's miraculous appearance had driven the gloomy thoughts from his mind. There's 8,000 rubles here, said Lariusic, pushing the packet across the table, which from the color of the money looked like scrambled eggs with chopped chives. If there's not enough we'll count it again and I'll write home for some more. No, that doesn't matter, later will do, replied Elena. I'm going to tell Anyuta right away to heat the water so you can have a bath. But tell me, how did you come here? I don't understand how you managed to get through. Elena began to roll the money into a bundle and stuff it into the huge pocket of her dressing gown. Lariusic's eyes filled with horror at the memory. It was a nightmare, he exclaimed, clasping his hands like a Catholic at prayer. It took me 9 days, no, sorry, was it 10? Just a moment. Sunday, yes, Monday, no, it took me 11 days traveling here from Zhytomyr. "11 days. Cried Nikolka. You see? He said reproachfully, for some reason, to Elena. Yes, 11 days. When I left the train belonged to the Hetman's government, but on the way it was taken over by Petliura's men. One day we stopped at a station, what's it called now? Oh dear, I've forgotten, anyway, it doesn't matter, and there if you please, they wanted to shoot me. These troops of Petliura's appeared, wearing pigtails. Blue ones? Nikolka asked with curiosity. No, red, yes, red ones, and they shouted, "Get out." We're going to shoot you on the spot. They had decided I was an officer, hiding in a hospital train. And the only reason I had been able to get on that train was because Mama knew Dr. Kuritsky. Kuritsky? Nikolka exclaimed meaningfully. I see, our Ukrainian nationalist friend. We know him. Yes, that's him. It was he who brought the train to us at Zhytomyr. God. I started to pray, believe me. I thought this was the end. And do you know what? The bird saved me. I wasn't an officer, I said, I was an ornithologist, and I showed him the bird. I'm a bird breeder, I said. Well, one of them punched me on the back of the neck and said, all right, Birdman, you can go to hell for all I care. The insolence. As a gentleman I ought to have killed him, but I could hardly, you understand. Elena, came a weak voice from Alexei's bedroom.